Alrighty, here we have another battery from SunHoo Power, and you might remember there was a previous video a little time ago up there, a smaller version of the battery, and this time we have a 51.2 volt 100 amp hour golf cart battery, and this is what we talk about. So let's look in the box and then a little bit about specification, and that we will be using this on this golf cart, EasyGo RXV, and up there's an entire playlist about this golf cart and how we modified it. In this video we'll focus on this battery and how much power it has. Is it capable of actually powering my 48 volt EasyGo RXV? So what's in the box? Here you can see the battery itself, which is straightforward. Here we have it. We have a charger, 20 amp charger. It does come with an Anderson connector. It's a regular household plug. It does come with this nice installation, possible outdoor rated plug, as well as multiple different adapters, or two different alligator and also just normal terminal. And then we have manual. We do have the display over there. It's at 100%. And then we do have some straps, which I didn't use. I'm using a different strap here, so only two are included. But here we go. There we are. And that's about the specification in terms of size and dimension, because that's very important, because you may want to install it, right? So yeah. So what we're going to do now is actually testing the battery in the field, which means I'll strap it down, connect it to the golf cart, and have the app open already, and we'll want to test how much power we actually will draw out of this battery. So let me get it set up, and then we'll start the driving test. Yeah. A little heavy loaded back there, so I think the lift is necessary, but I hope that gives you an indication as well in terms of how much the battery can handle or not. But I feel like that was a good test, so I'll continue driving now, and we'll continue with the battery back in capacity test and see if we can actually pull a 100 amp hour out of this battery. Okay, on to the capacity test, but before we do that, let me really quick talk about Alright, since I did it once wrong, I will not repeat. The Mosasaur up there, a competitor, battery, I did not use the delivered charger. So this time I'm not doing the mistake. I'll show you this battery charger will charge to full before we actually do the capacity test. So I'll wait until this is full, and then we'll do the capacity test. By the way, this one is putting out 20 amps. This is a good one in terms of it should be full from empty 0% to 100% in 5 hours in theory. So let's really recap what is included in this package. So I received this battery in this configuration for this price, kind of. There is no coupon, nothing attached to this one. I think it does come actually with two of the straps, I believe. I received two, so it looks like there might be a discrepancy in what they provide. Anyways, it does come with one terminal, positive, one negative, M8 bolts, it's included, but that's good. And here's a picture where the golf cart battery usually is installed. And by the way, it's not only golf cart, you can also use this in off-grid configuration. Just want to highlight this. If you have a 48 volt inverter, this one can totally fine power things up. You have to imagine it's 4 times the power of a 12 volt 100 amp hour battery. So when you make the math, 12 volt 400 amp hour, 51 48 volt, we don't talk about that now. 100 amp hour. And here are the dimensions. It's rated with a 2C rate, grade A cells, and that's the weight. You can see it. Oh, it does come, according to the advertisements on Amazon, with grade A cells, BMS up to 200 amp. And you saw already me using this battery. So It's capable of a little bit short of 200 amp, but my golf cart didn't pull more, so take it with a grain of salt. Maybe you have an even more powerful golf cart for a 48 volt engine. So in that case, you might have to pull the full capacity. It does come with some BMS protection in terms of overcharge, overcurrent, over discharge, over power, and short circuit, and high temperature, no low temperature protection mentioned here. And of course, it does come with this amazing display, which I love to see. And it does have the app, which is, I believe, also JBD BMS, as much as I was able to tell. I might be wrong, but I think those are a pretty current model at the moment they use, which is great because it does work, so that's not a problem. And in case you want to convert from lead acid, you will have some tremendous saving weight with this lithium or lithium iron phosphate battery. Plus, you have more power because you could, in theory, deplete it up to 0 or down to 0%, which is not good for the lifespan of this battery. So you shouldn't do that too much because otherwise it will degrade way quicker and the lifespan is not as long. So if you just deplete it to 50%, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes less, totally fine, and you will have a long lifespan. They advertise it with 4,000 to 10,000 cycles. Who knows? I didn't have done the long-term test, but it looks great. One downside for me at least, I can't open it unless you want to destroy the housing. It doesn't have some bolts or anything. It looks like you have to really break it open, which is very sad. So that's why we're making the capacity test to see if we're able to pull the full capacity, and hopefully we'll see that here. So I think enough talking. I'll let this charge, and as soon as it's charged, I'll bring you in to start the capacity test. Okay, so right now it did stop charging. And up here it's at 0, so I can do that again. But it looks like it is at a full state of charge. Doesn't continue, so that's when it stops. Alright, so we're done charging. Let me connect the inverter and everything else, and then we'll start a capacity test. Alright, it looks like we're full capacity. And up here we do have actually our meter, so you see, even though it's a mess, we are actually measuring. So that means I'll get started. Let me turn this thing on. Oh yeah, a little bit short, 20. So let's see if I can bring some other sources as well. We ran just out of juice, a little bit below 100 amp hour. Very short, sadly, but it's advertised with 100, so it failed the capacity test, sadly. Okay, we did the test, that's good. Alright, I'll let the battery charge again because I don't want to store it uncharged, otherwise it will damage the cells forever. So still, it did not pass the capacity test, but it was handled. But it was able to handle the golf cart without any issues, so that's what it's advertised, golf cart battery. But still, and also, not still, but also, you can use this battery as well as an off-grid battery in case you plan on different things. You can parallel them, you can put multiple batteries together in the 51.2 volt configuration, so you have a bank of maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, which gives you a lot of power, even in your RV. The cool thing is they come already pre-assembled. You want to expand the amp hour. So this is all about this battery from SunHoo Power. Let me know in the comment section below if there's any question, any more testing you need to see. There were a couple other batteries out there similar size as well. And I like in general that this one looks like it's a sturdy housing up here. Cool thing about this battery in general is what it comes with, all the equipment. So you would have display charger, all those kind of things, and the charger I actually do like, which is running right now, that you can mount it on different positions and angles. So this is very refreshing. It works well, I guess, and it's 20 amp. At least that's what it's advertised with. Right now we see 19.21 is going in, and when I look here, I can see it is actually when I look here, it's actually 20.78 going into the battery, so there's some loss. So there's some loss happening in between. You can see it is above the 20 amp, what's actually going into the battery. And it's advertised for 20 amps, so that one's doing well. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the battery. Let me know if you like those plastic housings. I would like to understand that if that's out of interest for you. What else you want to see? Like the video if you like that video, of course. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.